Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today is another vlogmas video and we're going to be looking at a gift guide. I want to do something a little bit different from what I've seen people putting up recently, so we're doing a budget gift guide. Everything you're going to see is less than £50. So I'm going to start with the most expensive and work our way down. So the first thing is a Forelock and Fringe subscription box. This is my December one, which I haven't actually opened yet. The way the subscriptions work, you can actually order just one box as a one-off, or you can go right up to a 12-month subscription. It's really, really handy, especially if you're wanting to gift it to somebody that you can just gift them one box. It works out at £48.50 for a one-off box. If you do sort of subscribe over more months, it works slightly cheaper. I've been subscribing to Forelock and Fringe for around about 2 years, I think now, and I have never opened a box that hasn't had something in it that I've needed or that I've just been delighted with. They're so good at packaging up things that you need for that particular month, for that season. So yeah, they are really, really super, and I really would recommend that as a gift for a special person. But that is gift number one. My idea for gift number two, which comes in around about sort of £38-ish mark, depending on what you go for, is a magazine subscription. I subscribe to Your Horse, again, have done for several years. Such a lovely surprise when I get back after work and my magazine's there waiting for me. I think time reading a magazine is just, it's self-care really. If you wanted to make it a little bit of a bigger gift, you could always add in a really nice mug and whatever the person you're giving to likes to drink. So some fancy tea, nice hot chocolate. I think that would make like a really nice little kind of gift. And it being a 12-month subscription, it's a gift that they're going to get every month for the whole year, which I think for kind of, just under £40 is pretty good going. Next on my list is something that has been a game changer for me this year, and that's a Nosebags Stable Tidy. I don't know how I got by without one before. I find it so useful for keeping the outside of my stable nice and tidy, but also keeping those items that you use every day really handy. Don't need to dig around in boxes, don't need to search on shelves for them. I know exactly where they are. They're in my Stable Tidy. The great thing about these as well is they are completely customizable. You can choose your colors. You don't have to have a solid color like I have. You can have different colors on the different pockets. You could have a combination of two colors or whatever you fancy, whatever the person you're gifting to, whatever their colours are. You also can get it personalised. You can have a name printed onto it. I didn't get that with my Stable Tidy. I did with my Stable Guard, but not with my Stable Tidy. But I still think it looks super smart, and I always get comments at the yard about it, people asking where it's from and saying they think it looks really smart and really keeps everything tidy, hence the name. A Stable Tidy. So that one comes in at £35, and I think that's super. It's all completely handmade, so I mean, what a great bargain, and supporting a small business also. So next up is a non-physical gift, but an app. I think that the Dressage Test Pro app would make an amazing gift. It comes in at £29.99 for the Intro to Novice set of tests. If you don't know what it is, it's an app that you can learn your dressage tests on, and it verbally speaks the test as you are practicing it around your arena at home. Total disclaimer here, I have never used it. It's something I've always wanted to try, and I think it's going to be going on my Christmas list this year, as I think it would be so handy. I imagine they're going to be updating it because the tests have updated. There's new tests being put out and they're changing the naming of them. So I would imagine this app is going to be updated to include those tests and also to show the new way that they have named all the different tests. But yeah, it's definitely an app that I'm very keen to get and dive into and yeah, just find out a little bit more about and see how it could help. But I think it would be a super gift for somebody who's into their dressage, and whether they're into competing online or competing unaffiliated, competing affiliated, schooling. I think it's a fabulous tool to have. Suggestion number 5 is an equestrian planner. This comes in a broad range of prices. The one that I have got for this year was £27.50, but you could spend as little as a £5 and just get a really nice academic year diary. That's what I used for years with my old pony. I still have them. They're lovely to look back through, see what I was doing this time 10 years ago. They're really fabulous. Nowadays though, you get a whole load of different kinds. I have an étoile one here, which has like sessions that you can write in. So you've got before you ride and after you ride that you can fill in with this one. The one that I've got for this coming year, I haven't actually opened yet because it is far too beautifully wrapped. I think it might need to end up under the tree, but that is the Horse Organizer Planner for 2024. This one cost me £27.50. I will double check the price of this one because I can't quite remember. But then I've also had the How to Dressage one. I've had that before too. So lots of different options, lots of different price points. So I think that's a really good one. You can find something that matches with your budget. Next up, I've got a really practical gift, but something that I think every equestrian would be incredibly grateful to find under their tree, and that is a really good pair of winter riding gloves. These are waterproof ones. They are really cozy. They're from eGlove. I actually got them in a forelock and fringe box, but they are been amazing. I can break the ice in my water bucket with them on and remove the ice, and my hands are warm and dry. These come in at $19.99, which to me quite expensive for a pair of gloves, but actually totally worth it. They have the touch fingers, so you can use your phone when you have them on. They're not so bulky that it's hard to do things. Like I can do gaits, I can do head collar and stuff. I reckon if it was a really cold day, I could actually ride in these. I prefer to ride in a thinner pair of gloves, but definitely you could ride in these. These are, I have found these to be absolutely amazing and a bit of a lifesaver the past week when we've had incredibly cold temperatures and it's been very chilly up at the farm. These have kept my hands nice and warm while doing my yard chores. So yeah, a pair of waterproof winter gloves would be, I think, very much appreciated by any horsey friends, partners, relatives, siblings. Coach, great gift for a coach. A pair of cozy gloves, I think they would appreciate those a lot. Number 7, and equally as practical as the gloves, and actually if you wanted to bundle the two together, I think would make a lovely kind of gift together, is a head torch. Now I'm talking a really decent quality head torch. Still not massively expensive. This one I've had for about 3 years, I think 2 or 3 years. I couldn't find the exact one when I had a look for it on Amazon, but there is one very similar. I think it's a stronger head torch than this one is, and it is £14. It's got rechargeable batteries in the back, so you just stick in a cable, put it into a plug and charge it up. It has loads of different settings. It is so bright. I used them to light up our little outdoor school before we had lights in the outdoor school. I put one in each corner and it lit the outdoor school up, which was about 30-ish meters long, and it lights that up and beyond. They are absolutely amazing. I can stand at my field gate and check my fencing without having to walk around my fencing because this lights it up so well. I can see all the way around. But yeah, a really good head torch, I think, is a must, and I just don't think you can beat this type of head torch, personally. So with item number 8, we are moving down into the £10 below category of gifts. A book. Who doesn't love a book? This I have actually bought for a friend for their Christmas. He doesn't watch my YouTube and doesn't have Instagram, so we're all good. It's not gonna spoil the surprise for him. I think a good book's excellent at this time of year. You've got that Twixmas, you know, between Christmas and New Year. Lovely bit of space. Quite often people have time off. Great time to sit and read a good horsey book. This one was £10. I was having a look on second-hand books. You know, you get really good, decent second-hand books that look brand new, so you're not having to fork out an absolute fortune. I found a really interesting looking one, which was an illustrated history of equestrian sport. That book looked really interesting, and it was about £7 second-hand. Brand new, I think it was just over £10. So yeah, some really good options. Amazon's got great options. If you search a book, and it'll give you a list of second-hand suggestions underneath places selling the same book for slightly cheaper. Anyway, I'm garbling on about books. I love books. I could probably do a whole video about equestrian books. So yeah, maybe I'll do that at some point in the future. But we move on. Number 9 on the list is the Black Dogs Biomechanic app. I have the full app. Complete disclosure, I was gifted it after I did a couple of reels showing what it did. They very kindly then reached out and said thank you for the reels. They just had more sort of flow to their Instagram page, and as a result they wanted to gift me full access to the app, which they did. It is a fantastic app. The full app is absolutely amazing. You get a biomechanic breakdown of your riding, biomechanic breakdown of your horse's movement, walk, trot, canter. It then also will give you a suggestion of exercises on horse and off horse that you can do to help improve your position in the saddle. It's an amazing whole app. I think it's a fantastic app. And for the basic, it comes in at $7.99 a month. Now the basic gives you everything, but it's for one horse. Last on the list, number 10, coming in at around a nifty fiver, is a bath bomb. Now I love the Lush bath bombs. They are by far my absolute favourites. I am always delighted if I get bath bombs for Christmas, which I usually do, and birthdays and things. I just think what is better than coming home after a freezing cold day at the yard and getting into a lovely hot bath, glittery, coloured, beautiful with your bath bomb. I just think that is the perfect end to a horsey day, is luxuriating in a bath with a bath bomb. And as I say, I don't think you can get better than Lush. My personal opinion on bath bombs. So I hope you've enjoyed that video. I hope you've maybe sort of had some ideas for things you could get for people that you hadn't maybe thought of before. As I say, tried to keep it all budget, tried to have as broad a range of prices as I could think of. Yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow with another video. Bye.